Are you learning Arabic and afraid of making mistakes? Then this video is for you. Today, inshallah, I'm sharing with you the most common mistakes that non-native Arabic learners make. And trust me, you might be one of them. The first types of mistakes are related to pronunciation. Arabic has sounds that don't exist in many languages, like ayn, ha, qaf, ضاد. Look at this example. The word qalb. Qalb with a qa means heart, while the word kelb with a ka means dog. Imagine you want to say to your son, you are my heart, but instead of anta qalbi, you say anta kalbi. That's embarrassing. Or you read in Quran and you come to an ayah that says وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. The word فَتَرْضَى with a ضاد means you will be pleased. If you read it wrong with a da, fatarda, that means you will fall. So as you see, one letter change, but the meaning is completely different. I have already made a playlist explaining the whole letters with the correct pronunciation. All the links are in the description box and in the first comment. The second type of mistakes are related to masculine and feminine. Learners often confuse masculine and feminine forms, because in Arabic the objects can be different in gender as well. Look at this example. If you want to speak about a car, it's wrong to say هذا سيارة. هذا is for masculine and سيارة is feminine. But the correct way is to say هذه سيارة. هذه is for feminine. Or to use masculine adjective to describe the feminine noun. If you want to speak about the sky, to say the sky is clear, it's wrong to say السماء صافي. السماء is feminine, so you should use السماء صافية, feminine adjective. And remember, not every feminine word ends with تاء مربوطة. All the gender topic is well explained in another video. I'll leave the links in the description box. The third type of mistakes are related to verbs. It's very common to make mistakes in verb tenses and forms. If you want to say I went yesterday, it's wrong to say أذهب أمس, because أذهب is in present. But the correct way is to say ذهبت أمس. Or to make a mistake in the conjugation. If you want to say I want, it's wrong to say أنا يريد, because يريد is for he. You should say أنا أريد. The verb must match the tense and the subject that you use. The fourth types of mistakes are related to prepositions. Prepositions are one of the hardest parts of Arabic. Let's see this example. You want to say I'll think about it. It's wrong to say سأفكر عن الأمر. The verb أفكر uses another preposition. The correct way is to say سأفكر في الأمر. Also, some verbs don't have prepositions in English while they have prepositions in Arabic, like the verb feel. If you want to say I feel cold, it's wrong to say أشعر برد. The correct way is to say أشعر بي. The verb أشعر takes a be preposition. أشعر بالبرد. Prepositions can't be translated literally. And when you learn a verb with a preposition, you should learn its proper one. The last type of mistake I have for today is the literal translation. Many learners translate word for word. Like if you want to say I am 20, it's wrong to say أنا 20 or أنا أكون 20. The correct way is to say عندي 20 سنة. This is the way how Arabs tell their age. Not all sentences in your language have the same structure in Arabic. Arabic focuses on meaning, not literal structure. If you are learning Arabic, don't worry, mistakes are part of your journey. Comment below which mistake you make the most. مع السلامة.